Hi, everyone. Today we are going to talk about what the energy we're projecting out. And we're going to do it in kind of like a little. I feel like I can go on about this, but I kind of want to be a little bit more specific. So, typically, when I talk about the energy that we're projecting out, I'm talking about when you walk into a room, what are what information are you giving other people? And one of the things is, I try to teach people about looking at colors. Colors can reflect how they're feeling. Colors have a lot of different meaning. And if someone is feeling attached to that color, even if they're just throwing it on, it's information that you can take just as observation. And there's a whole thing about signs, symbols that are on clothing. Um, like if someone has an angry bull, um, that is like right here. I'm gonna look at that as just that they have some very strong energy, um, but we can go on about that forever. But also look at, tattoos that people have. You know, you might there's a lot of information to gain from tattoos, even if it's just maybe that they were really young and just got an impulsive tattoo and it maybe wasn't the best, you know, you can kind of see that sometimes. Um, and also red flags, if someone has a tattoo that has 5150 on it, just something to be cognizant of, right? Because maybe maybe if you catch that, maybe that might save you from some drama later down the line. Or, I'll just say it, anytime that I see when someone has a tattoo that says only God can judge me, I'm kind of like, okay, you've obviously done some pretty bad things where you want no judgment from anyone and only God can do that. But yeah, something. So let's also talk about, not just from clothing and tattoos. We can always talk about grooming. Is someone more put together? Did they put effort into it? Did they not? Did they just wake up and get out of bed? I'm kind of just doing a quick video and, I just got done working out a few hours ago. But, I'd rather be more authentic in some ways instead of, doing a full outfit, especially when it's hot as hell out right now. So, aside from me, because I'm teaching you about the energy that we're projecting out, I also want to talk about posture. When you walk into a room, you know, how does that convey to others? And I actually want to leave you with some homework today. I want you to start focusing on just how your posture is regularly. Um, this is gonna sound, I'm like, why does that so? I'll just say it. Um, there has been studies, when we talk about predators who are looking for victims, um, they tend to look at people who sometimes aren't looking up. They just look down. They don't want to make eye contact with people. People who, I'm going to use the word, come across as weak. And that is not, I'm not passing judgment on it because there can be a wide range of reasons why someone might be presenting themselves that way. But what I want you to work on is when you walk into a room, because how we stand, how we project our energy affects us. And it also, unfortunately, affects how other people treat us. So, the homework assignment that I want you to do is I want you to start walking with your shoulders back, shoulders dropped. Chin should be parallel to the ground. And when you walk into a room, you look down to no one. You are more than welcome if because I know the feeling sometimes when you lock eyes with someone, you're like, you don't necessarily want to make eye contact, or that there are some people when you do make eye contact, sometimes that they might be trying to almost get information out of you without doing that or without actually having words. And there can be a lot of sexual signals that get conveyed through eye contact. So I understand that if you don't want to make eye contact with someone, you know, feel free to look away and do that. I'm not interested. But don't look down, because when you look down, it almost shows a sign of submissiveness, and that, you know, that you don't almost have the strength to take them head on. So take some time, pay attention to how you walk when you walk into a room, when you walk into the grocery store, when you, yeah, when you walk into a situation. I want you to start shoulders back, shoulders dropped, chin parallel to the ground, and that see how that works out. You know, I'm curious to always hear feedback. That is one of the basic foundations that I teach my clients. And while I'm giving this out in this way, I do follow up, and I just, you know, want to help people. So, to be continued, work on that. Let me know how it goes, and we'll talk later. Bye.